Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. Before I click through all the charts, as usual, want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Please share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the Tesla report, daily analysis in the SPY, that's the S&P 500 ETF, the Triple Q, the NASDAQ 100 ETF, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% swings or more on those underlying stock picks. In fact, just on Tuesday, we put out a stock pick on Amazon. So if you're interested in Amazon in terms of trading it, investing in it, check it out. We offer some pretty good points in terms of directional dynamics as we move through the rest of the year. And we offer a 5-day free trial up front. So if you sign up for wickedstocks.com, you have 5 full days to check out everything I just mentioned, all our recent stock picks over the last year, and everything else that I'd mentioned. And you can bail out at any time. And prior to the 5 days, if you bail out, you're not charged. Your card is not charged at all. So it is a free trial. Anyway, let's jump into the charts. Just a reminder, big picture, I'll start with, work our way into the day itself. This weekly chart, we topped out at this 312.45 channel top that stems off the January low. And we did so about a month and a half ago or so. Gosh, 2 months ago, actually. 3 months ago, we started testing it. And there was a week where we pushed through it significantly, only to come tumbling back to close negative on the week. When we were testing this channel top, I mentioned how the channel bottom should be considered in reach within a month or two. We tested it about 6 weeks later at 226.54. And that was about 5 weeks ago. We tested the channel bottom. And having tested the channel bottom, I mentioned how the channel top at 312.45 should be considered in reach over the next 2 to 3 months. That remains in play. And in fact, there is another version of that channel top that is probably more precise, which is to say 329.29. So yes, holding above 226.54, I do maintain a 2 to 3 month upside objective at 329.29, and we're a full month into that already. On the way up very recently, we closed above this 247.83 descending 2/3 speed line that set up 312.45 as a 3 to 5 week objective. On the way up, there is a channel top we came very close to testing on Tuesday that today, Wednesday, is 281.90. So now we're narrowing into kind of the 1 to 2 week time frame. We've got the buy signal clearly above 247.83. Just a minor point right now, but it still symbolizes the secondary buy signal that occurred. Now there is yet another buy signal if we were to close above 281.90, but this is a 1 month channel top and should be respected for its ability to contain buying into next week. And we came very close to testing it on Tuesday, and we fell off to close negative on the day. This market is prone now to falling back into the lower 250s and climbing possibly over the next 3 to 5 days. And that is the kind of volatility we actually have right now. So what is the indication for 250.36? You know, at this point in time, not unless we close below 259.12. Sorry, 259.15, a rising 1/3 speed line. So, you know, that's an appreciable distance already from where we are right now. But I will mention, if you take a look at this July high against the August low, 5/8 back up is 266.08, just below Tuesday's low. We came close to testing it, didn't. It's still an intraday support level. So I will say that holding above 266.08 will keep 281.90 in reach today. All the minor points on the way up have been carefully chosen, but none of them have pivot point qualities. None of them are really meaningful as we spill into later week. The big one is 281.90. So yes, holding above 266.08, that 5/8 Fibonacci over the last couple of months will allow 281.90 today, where we can place a weekly high. And you can say either below which, because we came close to testing it on Tuesday, or once tested, the 250.36 rising channel bottom in reach within 1 to 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks allows for a constriction of volatility, the market getting into a quieter, more even tempo dynamic. But, who knows? We could pretty quickly fall to 250.36. With the volatility that we've seen over the last couple of days, we could test 250.36 potentially by Friday's close. And once again, on the way up, I've got 259.15. So I mentioned that 266.08 Fibonacci level. If we break or open below 266.08, 259.15 is likely where we can place a daily low and actually round back up perhaps from there through the rest of the week. But if we do close below 259.15, we should tomorrow test 250.36. 250.36, able to contain selling through next week. Once tested, its sister formation above at 281.90 and rising, then in reach within a week or two of testing 250.36. So right now, if you're a 1 to 2 week swing trader, it's selling 281.90 and buying back at 250.36, going long at 250.36, and selling at 281.90. That's the way I see it. If over the next 3 to 5 days, let's say we close below 250.36, then I think this market sets up for yet another test of trend support that is presently at 226.71 on the daily chart, and as I mentioned earlier, 226.54 on the weekly chart. That would be a retest within, I'd say, by the end of next week. And you can see it right here, that if over the next couple of days, let's say on Friday, we close below 250.36, with that kind of volatility, yes, by the end of next week, I could see that 226.54 longer-term channel bottom climbing, by the way, making it an easier test on a daily basis, where we could bottom out once again through the rest of the year, perhaps 226.71, and above which 312.45, which is this channel structure here, in reach as a 2 to 3 month objective, which once again is really, I'm going to start framing it as the beginning of a wide zone up to the more meaningful 329.29 that may well contain buying through the rest of the year. And from there, guess what? We could fall back to the channel support within 2 to 3 months of doing so. If we close above 329.29 at the end of any week by a 1% margin, we retest that 414.49 November 21 all-time high within several months of doing so. But for right now, we just came off of long-term support a month or so ago. We have the secondary buy signal that occurred just this week above 247.83 and dropping. Our next buy signal is above 281.90, which hasn't happened. So it can contain weekly buying pressures, and below which 250.36 in reach. In fact, if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, I would bottom pick 250.36. Let's call it a 1 to 2 week swing trader with the possible reduction in volatility. If you're a 1 to 2 week swing trader, I would either A, buy 250.36, or B, buy a settlement above 281.90. And so that's about as simple as it can get. And the inverse is true, of course, as well. You can sell 281.90, and buy back at, or if you're interested in selling, you could buy back at 250.36 or sell a settlement below 250.36. So, if you're more on the sell side, you're selling 281.90, or you're selling a settlement below 250.36. If you like the buy side, you're waiting for 250.36, or you're buying a settlement above 281.90. Closing above 281.90, this 2 to 3 month target at 312.45, which is now more like a 3 to 5 week target following the recent settlement above 247.83, becomes more of a 1 to 2 week target if we settle today above 281.90. You know what? I'm pushing 10 minutes. I'm going to leave it at that for Wednesday's Tesla. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com. You have a great day.